Hey everyone, Jimmy here with Spooky Appalachia, and as you might be able to tell, I ain't exactly in Appalachia anymore. I'm on vacation this week at Topsail Island in North Carolina, so just barely out of the mountains, still in an Appalachian state. Um, so I'm at the end of my vacation, taking a sunrise walk on the beach here, and I figured I'd make a video for you guys because I found out that there's some local legends of pirate ghosts and phantom ships out here on the water. Some of them are tied to Blackbeard, allegedly, and apparently the rumor is that there is a bottomless pit some here along the island that his treasure is hidden in. And there's also legends of pirate ghosts and other pirate ships seen along the water. Who knows? Maybe we'll see one real quick. And hopefully you guys can hear me because of the waves. But I guess that's it for out here right now. And if you see a phantom ship in this video, let me know, because that would be really cool. But yeah, let's check out some other places and take a little bit of a dive into this whole legend.
So I feel like we can't talk about the legends and history on this island without visiting its museum, the Missiles and More Museum. Um, so yeah, this is a Talos missile. Hopefully I said that right. And it's a full-size missile right here. These missiles were propelled to flight speed by a solid rocket booster that dropped away when the missile's ramjet engine took over. For accuracy, the missiles used a guidance beam system and then switched to thermal homing for guidance. Here's a little, if you want to pause it and look this over. And let's head on into the museum and we'll take a look around. So we're inside the Missiles and More Museum. The museum itself opened up in 1995 when a group of citizens wanted to preserve the history of this building and of Topsail. The building the museum resides in was constructed in 1946 by the government, where they assembled missiles, I believe the same ones that were located out front. There's also some other really cool exhibits about the island itself. Camp Davis, which was a very important aircraft training center located near the island. And it was used for training in World War II. Displays include pictures and artifacts from World War II depicting the life and activities of the soldiers at Camp Davis. So there's also several exhibits, and you can see one up there about the Operation Bumblebee. There's a couple missiles, and then the full size one out front from this, and what it was the U.S. Navy's secret guided missile testing program that operated on Topsail Island from 1946 to 1948. Some of the exhibits include models and one of the original missiles from the project and the full-sized one out front of the building. So as I mentioned earlier, there's several interesting legends on this island that you can find out some details about here at the museum. One that catches a lot of people's attention is about the gold hole. Legend is that there's a bottomless pit or a hole at the south end of the island where the infamous Blackbeard has said to have hid his treasure as kind of like a gift for the people of the island. I've heard lots of people have gone looking for that. There may have been someone that found it back in the early 1900s, but there was never any proof of that. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments in a non-angry way, please. So could this first legend explain this next one here? So the next one we'll talk about a little bit is apparently there's pirate ghosts that are said to be doomed to wander the island. Apparently they come out at night looking for treasure, and they are doomed to keep looking for it until they find someone to take their place or they're able to locate the treasure. Another cool legend I heard about while I was on Topsail Island was about the Gray Lady of Topsail Island. It's said that she walks around the Sound's marshes and the ocean's edge at night. She seems to be searching for something, or maybe for someone who was lost at sea. Those who have met her are left with a sense of sadness. And the last legend I've heard of, well, spooky legend anyway, are folks here on the island are said to see phantom ships that apparently you'll be looking out at the horizon and notice these ships that appear out of nowhere, and then out of nowhere yet again they just disappear. There's also reports of sea vessels seeing what looks like a ship on their radar, and when they get close there's nothing there to be seen, and whatever it is will disappear off their radar completely. Now if that isn't spooky, I don't know. I mean, you know, ghost pirates, phantom ships, Blackbeard, this Gray Lady. Well, I guess the Gray Lady's probably the least spooky out of the bunch there, but yeah, Topsail Island had a lot of spooky stuff on it, I found out, and I really enjoyed coming here. So as I wrap up this video and my trip to Topsail Island, I wanted to show one last thing. A lot of people see these structures around the island and wonder, what the heck are these? So these are the silos that went along with the missile testing for Operation Bumblebee. There's about 4 left around the island, I think, that have withstood the sands of time and many hurricanes. You can't go in them, but you can take a look at them from the outside. Very cool, I think. Kind of spooky looking. They are abandoned, but you're not allowed to go in them. But yeah, that about wraps it up for my Topsail Island trip. I hope you enjoyed this video, even though we're outside of Appalachia technically. Let me know what you think in the comments. If I'm ever out places like this, maybe I'll film them just like this, and you guys can enjoy them. Thanks for watching, everyone.